you guys? Wow, it is really cold outside and it has been all week. It's crazy how cold it has been here. I actually got really into winter yesterday and we had our fire going and I roasted some marshmallows and it was really cozy and I was trying to enjoy winter the same way you would before Christmas. But today I was just again, really, because down here it really should not be this cold. And whenever it is, it's usually cold for a day and then it passes. It's just a cold front. But it has been so cold. It's supposed to snow tomorrow, which I really hope it does if I'm honest. But for today, I just needed a break from the sweaters, so I'm wearing this little cute tank top and I'm just feeling more summery today. I'm just so ready to wear swimsuits. I want to go outside. I want to be able to walk my dog. But it is just so flippin' cold. We're literally under a winter weather advisory because of how cold it is. Anyways, let's get into this video now. So today's video is about jewelry shopping for good quality on a budget. So not great quality and not fake, but a good happy medium to where you can spend a little bit of money, but not too much, and still get something really good that's gonna last you a long time, but that is gonna be worth the spend. Because I've seen fake jewelry in stores that'll be $20 for a necklace, and I'm you can get a gold-plated necklace for $20 that will actually last you for years instead of this fake plastic crap. So what I'm gonna do is take you guys through a couple of pieces of jewelry. I'm not gonna show you guys everything I own. I'm just gonna show you guys example pieces and talk about where I got them from, about how much they were, and sort of give you guys some guidance to find a good happy medium for good quality jewelry. I really believe in the happy medium because I think you can find some really great pieces for good prices that will last you a long time and longer than costume jewelry, but aren't as expensive and high-end as full real jewelry. And then of course there's ranges of prices with even real jewelry. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do today. I hope it's really helpful. I'm not really gonna talk about Amazon too much because I think everybody knows about that already. Even before a bunch of influencers started making videos about Amazon jewelry, I was already buying it, so I feel other people probably were too, would be my guess. I don't know. I feel you can really find anything on Amazon, but be wary because it's not always sustainable, it's not always ethical. You can find 100% cotton t-shirts on there and stuff from Comfort Colors. It's a good spot to shop, but just be wary of where it's coming from. So yeah, the first item that I wanted to talk about is my little tiny chain here. This, I actually just got this at TJmaxx the other day. TJmaxx is an amazing place to get jewelry. TJmaxx, Marshalls, Steinmart, any of those stores that are buying secondhand from the original sellers, they're not I wouldn't call them secondhand stores, but they're kind of secondhand in that they're buying from the original sellers, which prevents them from going into landfills. And I mean, if a store can't sell, it either goes back in inventory or they just have to get rid of it. In fact, a lot of designer brands just straight up throw their crap away and burn it and stuff because they want to create this scarcity luxury thing. It's really dumb. Anyways, I feel designer brands could be a lot more sustainable for the price that they charge, and they need to hop on their shit. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Anyways, so yeah. Basically, TJmaxx is probably my favorite place to get jewelry from because they have a good range of options. And I actually went in the other day because I needed to get a chain for a new pendant that I got. But this chain was $15. It is sterling silver, gold-plated, made in Italy. That is an incredible price and deal. And as you can see, it's actually such a pretty shiny chain, and it matches the rest of my jewelry that is either also gold-plated or real. And I just think that is an incredible thing. You can find similar prices on Amazon, but sometimes the quality is not so great. The gold isn't quite as shiny, or it's plated over brass, which is okay too. It tends to be cheaper, but things gold plated over brass tend to chip a little easier, and the gold kind of comes off easier, and then the color of the gold, it's just not as bright. So yeah, I really like this chain. I'm gonna be wearing it a lot because I'm obsessed with it. I've been seeing a lot of people wearing this kind, and I really like it. It's dainty and shiny and pretty. Okay, then this is actually a Mejuri necklace that I got like a year and a half ago. It's definitely one of my more expensive purchases, but Mejuri really honestly has good prices for being real gold. This is fully gold with real gemstones with green. I don't know if you can tell if it's green, but green's my favorite color, so that's why I got it. They actually still have these on the website right now if you guys are interested. So yeah, if you like this, it is still available on their website. And I mean, like, it's expensive, but like for what you would normally find prices wise, like I would say it's actually a really good price. So then next I want to talk about vintage jewelry, because I love getting stuff from TJmaxx and Steinmart and stuff, but also I feel like people kind of forget about vintage jewelry. It's definitely harder to find like staple pieces, like, you know, your gold chains and gold hoops for like on vintage sites. But if you want to like mix it up and do something a little unique, I really recommend either going to an antique store or surfing Etsy and eBay. I was like really inspired to like do something unique and different. I wanted to start wearing something with my gold staples, and I got really into cameos. And basically cameos are like these little face pendants that were really popular in the early 20th century. And there's a lot of fakes out there, so definitely learn how to tell them apart. Some are gold filled, but then the actual cameo is not real. Like there's a lot of mix, and like some of the fake ones are still really pretty. So it kind of depends on what you want. But yeah, I found this pendant on Etsy and I love it. Let me see if I can, like, it's so pretty. It's gold filled and it was like $56 or something, which is not bad at all. The cameo I think is real. It's kind of hard to tell. It does have the curve like the shell would, and it is transparent, like I can see through, but it is a little shiny, like it's not totally matte, and then the girl's facing left. So it could be fake and it could be like a really good fake, but because this is all gold, I'm fine with it. Like, it's still really pretty and I love it. So actually, this pendant is the whole reason that I went to TJmaxx the other day, because I was like, I need another chain to put this on. And so I got this chain too, and it's kind of like one of those snake chains. This is not gold filled, it is gold plated, and it was $10. And it's over sterling silver as well. So it's just really gonna last a long time, and it's like a really pretty, shiny, smooth kind of chain. It's a little different. I have one really similar to it for another pendant that I have, and I just really like that look. Like, I just think it's really sleek and like clean looking. I like it when metals look clean, and like whenever metals look gross and like grimy and like have stuff on them, like I have to clean jewelry. Like when I get it from vintage places, or even when it's new, like I have to clean it, because like dirty metal is so gross to me, but that's just a weird OCD thing to have. Anyways, yeah, so that is that. And then I've just layered this old set of pearls that my mom has had. I don't think they're real, but I think, yeah, I don't actually know. It's definitely, I don't think that they're real, but she's had them for forever, and I like them because they're kind of gold and pink and the traditional white, and I just felt like it really matched what I was wearing today. And I'm like into like layering other things now. Like pearls are really in right now. Having like unique pendants is kind of a thing, and just having like your gold staple pieces with something extra, it feels very like celebrity, like extra. It's very OTT, but I just really like it. It makes me feel really put together. I feel very like, even if I am not going anywhere and I'm just doing work all day, editing and doing school and grading, I just really think that if you can get up, put on a cute tank top, put on your jewelry, your sunscreen, your lip balm, you're feeling good. I feel good when I do that. So that's what I recommend. Okay, now I want to talk about a couple more things from TJmaxx that I picked up because it was just so inexpensive. I got this brass chain from TJmaxx. $10, guys. I've been seeing this kind of thing everywhere. It's very trendy. It's very cool. I'll probably pair this with like a crew neck and sweatpants, like sweat set, because that's kind of how I've been seeing it. Maybe with like a cap or a beanie, like kind of sporty vibes. But as you can see, it's really shiny and it's heavy. Like it feels good. It doesn't feel like plastic crap. So yeah, for $10, that's really not bad. And I also picked up another chain. Let me pull pull it out. Also from TJmaxx. So basically I picked up 3 chains because they were so inexpensive. This one is like one of those true snake ones. It's flat. I don't actually know. I think they're called herringbone chains, actually. I just remembered. But anyways, I really like this one too because it's a great layering piece as well, and it lays flat on your skin, which is really pretty, and it's a little different than this one, which is more just like a regular chain, but I love this one so much. This is like more fancy, but if I was feeling fancy, I might layer this one, and they're both 16 inches, so they're that short layerable length that you can wear like a long pendant with. So yeah, I really think that that one is super pretty. And this one was 20. So it is gold plated over sterling silver as well. So I'm telling you, these are some great pieces. I want to mention another thing from TJmaxx that was gifted to me by my mom a couple of years ago. This is a gold filled necklace, and it's really dainty, and it's just got this long little thing that goes right down your boob crack. Super sexy, super cute, very chic. I love wearing this one alone. I want to be able to show you guys how like shiny it is. Whenever I have something dainty and like unique like this, I just prefer wearing this by itself with like a v-neck, like low cut shirt. I just think that's really chic. So I mean, you could layer that. I just think it's so pretty on its own that I would just wear it alone. Everything else I pretty much layer together just because I think it's really cute. And it's very trendy to do that right now, so yes. I also picked up, so I have this cartouche necklace. My sisters and I all have cartouches from when my parents were in Turkey when we were younger. So we each have one. And I use the chain from it to put other things on sometimes. I found it's actually a pin. I got this from a vintage antique store locally. It's a gold-filled pin, and it was made in Italy. It says so on the back, and it's just got this green stone in it. I don't know what it is, and the owner didn't know either because it was like a family heirloom thing. But because it had the little round things, this is what I recommend that you look for when you're looking at pendants or pins in antique stores. Try to find something that you can throw a chain on and like make it into jewelry really easily so that you don't have to become your own Etsy shop just to wear it. I mean, you could wear it as a pin too. That's kind of a fun like nod to, you know, vintage stuff that could be made really cute but still modern. Like, you don't want to look like a grandma wearing pins, but like I think you could make it work. I also like having the pin on there because sometimes it turns around, so I'll actually pin it to my shirt so that it won't flip backwards. But yeah, so I've just thrown on my other chain onto it, and I think that this is just really pretty. It's very me, it's green, it's gold, and it's just a great layering piece. But yeah, I found that at a antique store for $16, gold filled. I'm telling you guys, and you can see the markings, like it says GF, like 14K and all that stuff. If you can't see if it has the gold filled on it, ask the people at the antique store if they have a magnifying glass so you can look, and make sure you really look. Sometimes they hide the markings really, really well. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Other things I wanted to mention. This chain is like sort of one of those sparkly chains. It's also gold plated. I'm not sure what it's over. I don't remember because I got this in the closeout sale for Steinmart when they were closing out the store and going out of business. Which, by the way, guys, they're actually not fully out of business. I thought that they were dead, but apparently they just closed like the majority of their stores. So there might actually still be one near you. But anyways, this is the shape, and it's really pretty. Super cheap. I think it was like $20 or something. And it is very dainty, pretty, shiny gold. And it's just another great layering piece. I have this old pendant that my great aunt in France gave me. So it's gold, but the chain is just another pretty gold plated chain that I got from TJmaxx. And I've had these guys for years. Like, this is what I'm saying. If you spend $20 or, you know, you get a $10 chain like this one and then a $15 chain, you have all these layering pieces. And if you take good care of them, they will last you a good amount of time. So you can buy like 4 or 5 for $50 versus $50 for one online, new from some bougie store that's got good marketing. So just keep that in mind because, you know, they say like you don't want to wear it in the shower and stuff. I wear this. This is from Amazon. It's gold plated. It's from Italy. And I think it's over, I don't know what it's over actually. I don't remember. I've been wearing this in the shower for months. And it was $8 on Amazon. So I mean, I'm sure that it won't last forever that way. But at that price, that's not bad, and not having to like worry about it or think about it because it is gold plated and because it was only $8, it's just like, it makes your life easier, but you still get a little bit of quality. I just think it's the best happy medium, and that's why I like shopping at these stores. Okay, next up, I want to talk about this other little pin that I found at the antique store because, like I said, I've been really into cameos, and I kind of want to make this one into a necklace too, and it's also gold filled. I can't remember how much this was, but I remember it was cheap. Super cheap. And I was shocked because it was gold filled, and this was the first one that I found. So I think, hopefully that's in focus. I think it should be because the Sony's pretty fucking fire. Oops. The Sony's pretty fire. Anyways, yeah, so I think I'll probably just like exchange that for this other chain just depending on what I feel like wearing because I don't think I would wear like all of them. Oh, let me tell you about my earrings. So these earrings, I actually got them. Let me take one out so I can show you. These are fully vintage gold plated or gold filled cameos. So these are gold filled cameos that I found on eBay. And they even have the screw back and everything. Like, they're fully gold. It's so amazing. I'm pretty sure the cameos are real too because of the things that I've learned on how to distinguish them. Here's what I recommend. Again, find jewelry that has little things that you know you can add a hook to because I saw the hole and I was like, I can turn those into earrings. I can turn them into dangly ones because I didn't really want to wear them as screwbacks. So I just ordered these gold-filled little hooks from Etsy. And they're like $5, and I put it through and I bent them a little bit to maneuver, and now I've got myself a really cute little vintage pair of earrings. So yeah, I am absolutely obsessed. I'm super into this whole vintage vibe right now, you guys. Like, I'm in love. It's just, I like it because it's kind of a combination between luxury and earthy, which is like my whole aesthetic. Like, some days I'm really earthy and some days I'm really like sleek vibes. So anyways, yeah, I'm vibing. I'm absolutely vibing. I also wanted to mention this little baguette stud. It actually came in a pack of like 6 pairs of earrings, all gold plated from TJmaxx. It came with these really pretty little sparkly studs. I have to say, I've been looking for the baguette studs forever, and I found a website that had them, and for one stud it was $100. And I was like, I'm gonna wait to see if TJmaxx gets them. And they did. And then here's also another gold stud. Yeah, gold. It's really pretty sparkly ones. It came with a few sizes. So it had the baguette, the little mini one I just showed you, and then also a slightly bigger size. And they're just so pretty. Like, I'm definitely gonna get more piercings soon and just like wear them all as much as I can. The little hoops that I usually wear, I'm actually not wearing them right now. Let me show you. They are just little gold huggy hoops with some like crystals. I really hope that you guys can actually see this. This is what they look like. They're really tiny little huggies. I wear those in my second holes all the time. Also from TJmaxx, also gold. Like, it's just such good prices. Like, I think for what I have in here, if you were to get it all real, I mean, it would be so much money. Like, it would just be insane. So yeah, just hit up your local TJmaxx, okay guys? I also have this really pretty watch from Steinmart. I don't think it's real gold. It's just like gold toned jewelry or something, but it's lasted pretty well, and I only wear it occasionally, like if I'm really feeling fancy or if I know I'm gonna be wearing like a trench coat or something, which is pretty rare. But also another company I wanted to mention outside of those stores is, it's called Adorn, I think. I'll write it on the screen if I'm wrong. But they make really pretty little gold-plated rings that are really dainty. I have a bunch. I haven't worn these in a while just because I used to wear, I have like 6 of them because they're so inexpensive and you can layer them together like that. And I used to be really into like layering dainty rings together. Lately I've really just been wearing these because I've been wanting to have less on my fingers, because when I'm at home and I'm like making food or like playing with my dog, like I just don't want to have like 50 rings on. But this one's from LuvAJ. It's pretty inexpensive for what it is. It's gold filled, and actually I don't know if it's gold filled. The real ones of these are really expensive. I think it was like 50. I got it like a year ago. This is actually a vintage ring that was my mom's, and then this I got from a website called Gorjana. Really pretty, simple green little stone. I got it because I thought it kind of went with my Mejuri necklace a little bit. So yeah. Also in that same pack that the baguette earrings came with, I just wanted to mention, so you can see it came with these, and then it had these little hoops that also came with it. So in general, those little gold huggy hoops, as you can see, these are sterling silver. They're not that hard to find. This came with a pack of so many earrings. I think it was like $15 as well. Like just really, really affordable, you guys. Like I don't know why anybody would shop anywhere else. I did want to mention just a couple more pieces. First, I have 3 sets of hoops that I got all from Steinmart. They are just gold-plated hoops, super shiny, very pretty, and they're just a great staple to have. You can find them. They were really inexpensive. I think they were maybe $20 each. They're not like amazingly perfectly perfect, you know, like gold filled would be. Like they don't have any nicks or anything yet. I'm sure they will over time. But for $20 for them actually being gold, I would say that that's really good. I also got this other really pretty pair. This pair is like so beautiful to me. They also kind of give me vintage vibes. And they are also from Steinmart. I've worn these a lot. Sometimes I like wearing the small ones in my second holes with these, or the big ones, like just going absolutely ham with the hoops. I of course have the classic hoops that everybody else has from Amazon as well, the like stud hoops that are chunky. These have lasted me a decent amount of time. They are gold plated apparently over brass, but like I said, whenever things are gold plated over brass, you can just see that they're kind of like a little bit of like a darker gold color, just like a tiny bit. They're not as bright, so they're okay. Let me actually, maybe I can compare. Yeah, you can see when it's over silver versus when it's over brass. And probably just the quality and the carats of the gold. I don't know, but yeah. Decent pair of hoops from Amazon. I also wanted to mention a couple more things from antique stores. So my sister actually picked these up for me for my birthday a couple years ago. And they are real silver turquoise earrings. And they're kind of that like grungy vintage silver vibe. And normally this kind of thing kind of grosses me out just because I really don't like dirty metal. However, if you pair it with like earthy stuff and you make it a vibe, it's a vibe and you will be vibing. And you just like layer it like this, you've got your silver, and then you can also have like other little studs and stuff. And then you just like become this silver hippie queen. And I don't know how much she spent on these, but they are real silver, but I guarantee you they weren't that much, because when you shop secondhand at thrift stores or antique stores, you can find really, really good stuff, you guys. Like, and if you go to an antique store, a lot of the times you can try to like barter with the owner of the booth. So like, not all of them will. Ask before you try to see if they do it, because some antique stores are like really extra and like just they have like this like, oh, we don't barter here kind of energy, but most of the time you can. And I sort of go in with the mindset of like wanting to give a fair price based off of what it is and also how long I think it's been in there, because there were actually these other cameos that I almost bought from this one store, and the offer that I made was $50 for both because they were both fake. But one of them had gold around the edge and then the other one was literally just brass and like basically worthless. It was just vintage plastic essentially. And the owner wouldn't go lower than $100 for both. And I can understand that because everyone's trying to make a dollar, but I just, you know, don't fall for it because otherwise, I mean, those cameos are literally going to stay in that box for another 10 years probably. Like, because anyone who's actually hunting for cameos and is like a collector is going to know that those are fake. And otherwise, they're just going to stay in there. And maybe in 10 years, she'll finally give in and sell them for less because they're not really worth much. But, yeah, just hold your ground and, like, you know, make a fair offer for what it is. Because it is vintage stuff. It is something that someone owned. But at the same time, sometimes these people can be really silly. And, like, they'd rather just keep their stuff in their box and not make any money off of it. Thinking... To be honest, I feel like they're just kind of waiting for someone uneducated to come along and spend that kind of money, which is shady to me and it's bad business. And just make sure that when you're going, you know what you want. Try to educate yourself on what it is that you want and find ways to authenticate things. Look for the little gold-filled symbols. Like, just, you know, spend 15 minutes on Google learning how to authenticate things. But in general, most of the time, you shouldn't really have to do too much work with that if you just want to find some nice gold jewelry. And you definitely shouldn't have to at TJmaxx because they say what everything's made out of. So yeah, I think that concludes this video, guys. I hope it was helpful. I know it was like me rambling on about random pieces of jewelry that I have. I hope this video was helpful. I think people kind of have forgotten about those secondhand kind of stores. Everybody loves thrifting right now, which I am so on board for, and I love thrifting still too, but like antique stores are my new favorite thing, and it's also gonna be my next video, and I'm really excited to show you guys. So yeah, that is all. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to, like this video, yada yada, and I will see you guys next time.